Welcome everybody to Action Zone Wrestling's In the Zone. Thank you for joining us here on Fridays at Olelo, Channel 52 at 12:30 p.m. I'm your host, DDB. Glad you're joining us. For those who haven't watched before, this is a different type of show. It's a roundtable discussion show about everything and anything pro wrestling. So at this time, I want to welcome my guests. Starting off here with former heavyweight champion here, SABAKI.
Third time on In the Zone, folks.
And sitting next to SABAKI, we've got Ativalu, one half of the Polynesian Power Trip.
What's up?
And over here, right here to my right, the pioneer of Hawaiian strong style himself, Kaniala.
What's up?
So guys, first of all, thanks for joining us.
Yep.
You know, everybody enjoys AZW In the Zone. It's the newest thing in professional wrestling. But there's another thing that's new in professional wrestling. It's a new show by the WWE. Well, it's kind of a retry of an old show, and it's called Tough Enough. So at this time, we want to kind of open it up to discussion on what are your takes? I mean, we've seen some of the episodes that's already aired. In fact, former AZW alum in M-Dog, Matt Capiccioni, has been a part of Tough Enough. So I wanted to start it off with you guys. I mean, I'll start it off with you, Ativalu. What are your thoughts on Tough Enough?
Tough Enough, you know, it's just, damn, I don't know. I'm trying not to, I don't really watch the show. I watch it on YouTube and all that. I'm kind of disappointed, you know, at the who they selected, because I tried out, and when I see who they picked for it, it kind of like pissed me off. But you know, whatever.
What about you, Kanye? You got a chance to watch any of the episodes?
Yeah, I saw the first episode. It's like it's fixed. I mean, they only shot.
Wait. You mean a wrestling show is fixed?
Yeah, surprisingly.
What?
That
What?
one. That
okay.
one.
WWE. We're talking
That
about,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just they showed a lot of the girls and people who don't know what they're doing. Like with Matt, they like glimpsed it. Like out of the whole 25 minutes of it, they only show like 5 minutes of it. And Miss USA had a lot of it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I can personally vouch for M-Dog. I've seen that guy wrestle literally hours after spending the night in the ER, and so I'm pretty sure he didn't have too much trouble running the ropes for 3 minutes, even though he had to play it up like he did, or it was harder than normal. But what about you, SABAKI? Did you get a chance to watch Tough Enough?
Well, about the 3 minutes, it's honestly, it's actually a long time. I mean, you know, it doesn't seem like a long time, but if I was running the ropes for 3 minutes, I don't know if I'd make it, you know, at my breakneck speed. But like I see Tough Enough as just another reality show. I mean, it's like I don't really watch those things, and plus if it's on like the originals were, I think it was on MTV. I mean, I never cared for MTV when they stopped playing music. So I mean, it's all about ratings, you know. I mean, you got to get the pretty faces on there, and they didn't really show much of the wrestling. So I mean, you don't really know what's going on, and from the little clips that I seen, I don't even think they were sweating. So I don't know if they had breaks in between, but as far, again, Tough Enough, I just don't really watch it.
Yeah, it kind of looks to me like well, we also got to understand it's edited, so they got to cut down, and they're only going to show what they find entertaining or any kind of conflicts or anything like that. But the one thing I'm grateful for with Tough Enough is that it's not NXT. You know what I mean? At least it's focusing back on the training. We don't have people doing wheelbarrow races. They're not trying to drink a soda. Because if it's all about drinking soda, a lot of people could make it in wrestling. You know what I mean? Well, carbonated. I guess some people struggle drinking carbonated soda. But I mean, that's the one thing about the Tough Enough. But you mentioned you tried out for Tough Enough. Like, how did you try it? What was the audition process? Did you talk to anybody? Did you submit something?
Yeah, I submitted, when I first got the email from you, I jumped right on it. I sent in my picture was the first step. And then I get this email back from the producer, and then she said, you know what, we like your look, we're going to send you a 10-page application and fill it out, send it back in. So with the video audition, so that's what I did. And then, you know, I've been getting phone calls back and forth, you know, so my hopes were pretty high for it. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get in. Then, you know, as time got closer to April, you know, I kept emailing them. I was like, so did I get in? You know, it's getting kind of close to April already, you know, kind of deal. So, yeah, I didn't get in. I get no call, but, you know, it's all good. I guess I'm not dramatic enough. I see a lot of people with sob stories, so next year. It's always next year.
Oh, yeah. You gotta come up with something.
Yeah.
And you got to hate every race, hate sexist, hate everything, and then I guarantee you they'll put you on the show.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like we got a couple guys that's our shoe in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you think who do you think M Dog is the odds-on favorite, or do you see somebody else coming up?
I think M-Dog, but I think for them they might just go for the women Miss USA just because she has that title, and for guys is M-Dog. I think that's the shoe-in for a win.
What about you? Who you think is gonna come out on top?
Well, I hope they pick like man, I don't even know their names. I think Luke or M-Dog. I mean, I've seen M-Dog's work, so either one between those two. I don't think they should pick Miss America at all. She was always saying like she doesn't want to be known as the Powder Puff girl, and then this past episode she had the pad. She was trying to tell everyone she's not Powder Puff. I think that's whack, so I don't think she should be out the next episode, I think.
I thought that was kind of smart. Anything to help, I think. I mean, I would.
Well, it's called Tough Enough, so, you know.
How about you? You haven't watched it, so.
Yeah, but I don't think Matt Cross is winning because, I mean, he's talented enough. If they wanted him, he would already be in the WWE.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to go through a reality show.
Yeah, I know I get on feeling they're going to go with the size, so we're going to see one of the bigger guys kind of get in. So, who knows? I mean, but that's all right. You can still see Ativalu every week on AZW where the real action is. Speaking of action, I mean, we've all been a part of Hawaii Wrestling for a while. We've all been a part of AZW for a while. And one of the things we've all got a chance to wrestle just about everybody in AZW, sometimes more than once, sometimes a lot of times. So I just want to go around and just from you guys and just find out who were some of your favorite guys to get in the ring with and why. I'll start with you, Sabaki. Who was some of your favorites in AZW?
To kind of break it down, I mean, like, I can kind of go with, like, little segments, because I think one of my better segments was with Bobby Bolt. That's when he tagged with Jetta Kuma, and I tagged with Shingo Takagi. I thought that was, like, a really nice, I mean, one of the better ones that I've ever done. Another one is probably with, again, Jetta Kuma and Dementia, of all people. I mean, I thought that was a really good match. Everything went well. I mean, I actually won that thing, too. But, I mean, as far as favorite match, maybe not Super Hentai. I think that's really close, but I'd have to go with Jefferson Cobb, only maybe because it's fresh in my mind. I mean, for the last year, I got stuck with that guy. And, I mean, all the matches are pretty solid. So, Jefferson Cobb, that's you. It's cobberin' time.
Do you have a preference, like when you wrestle somebody? Is there something you want in them, like besides a cool name like Jefferson? I mean, is there something you like in opponents? I mean, you like guys who are quick, guys who have the cardio to keep up, guys who are like intense in power. You know, what kind of stuff do you prefer? You just like, it doesn't matter?
Actually, I just like it being, I mean, that where we're in that like that labeled junior heavy class. You know, where we kind of just about everything. I mean, that's just more enjoyable, and that's pretty much my style.
So that rules out, like, you know, the Bone Crushers and the Yukon Mac Russells. That's right, you guys got mentioned in AZW. Be happy about it. What about Ativalu? What about you? Who have been some of your favorite opponents to get in the ring with, and why?
I'll have to say Bobby Bolt. We had a singles match.
It's like love for Bobby Bolt.
Yeah, no, but he's good. No, Bobby Bolt.
He ain't sloppy.
He's good. Yeah, he's really good. You know, every time I wrestle with Bobby, I don't know what it is about him, but every time I wrestle with him, I seem to, you know, we kind of entwine, I guess you can say. Like, but our matches roll smooth, you know, and it's, yeah, Bobby Bolt. And even in tag matches too, like me and Kai versus Rocco and Bobby, that was a pretty good match, I think.
That was and that came from like just a random drawing from the fans, and that turned out into one of our cool little mini feuds here in AZW.
Yeah.
All right, Kaniala, who are some of your favorite opponents?
Top of the list was me and Kaimana when the whole running kind of thing from the crowd when.
Or the AZW versus HCW?
The one actually came to the Philcom and he wrestled with just Rasta Hawaiian shirt and.
Yeah, it's like a camouflage shorts.
Yeah, no kick pads.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, like you like Rastafarian shoes, like green and yellow.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw the DVD, I mean, I was like, oh, that's a really good match. I don't remember a lot of it, but it was fun. Then Bobby Bolt when he beat me for the title. So you say Kaimana would be one of your favorite opponents to get in the ring with? Yep.
What is it about Kaimana that makes him resonate as one of your favorite opponents?
Knew him for a long time. We tagged for a long time. So the best match is for someone that you really know, and you know that we're both competitive, we're both perfectionists, and I don't need to worry about him getting pissed off if I hit him hard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry because all he gonna do is just
Hit me
kick
back.
you in the face and then get concussed and not remember the matches. Well, that's cool. I mean, and you guys, I mean, been in the ring. Like, do you have a preference too? I mean, like Sabaki mentioned, he likes that junior heavyweight style, a little bit more fast-paced, a little bit more athletic style. Do you have a preference? Do you prefer the strong style?
A strong style.
And if for those that don't know what the strong style is, if you can explain to the audience.
Strong style is just being stiff and power, just beating the crap out of each other.
He didn't mean it that way, folks. Yeah. What about you, Ativalu? Do you have a preference, or does it matter?
I like a mixture of, of that, but majority of the time is power, strong style kind of thing. I like the people to react to every hit I do in the ring.
Well, and, if they come to the shows and they sit there, they can hear every snap, crackle, and pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And most of the time, that's just from like a Don Lee match. Something I'm just showing Don Lee. We love you, Don Lee. I know you're watching. But one other thing that people don't know, like, I mean, we've had people that have traveled here to wrestle for AZW, but we've also had some of you guys, in fact, all of you guys have got an opportunity to travel to the mainland U.S., to Japan. If I can go around and, tell us a little bit about where you traveled, some of your experiences. I mean, Ativalu, you've been to Japan, correct? And in the mainland.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about how was it traveling?
Oh, I think the first time I started traveling for wrestling, that was my first trip, was in Japan. And Japan, Japan taught me a lot, because I fought Takawa Mori, plug. And he was he was the one that actually told me I'm a monster, I'm not supposed to take the falls and all that. I'm supposed to be unstoppable. And he's the one that told me to be more, lean into my moves more, So ever since then, I've been, trying to practice that, and yeah. But yeah, Japan was good. And even Canada was the same thing. They wanted us to, they like that stiff connection. I mean, not like kill the guy, but
Oh yeah, yeah. We're not playing. It's not a pillow fight.
Yeah, it's not a pillow fight for me. Yeah.
Oh, you Sabaki.
Well, I pretty much just went to the pit. Even though I had, there was supposed to be a trip to Las Vegas. I have no idea what happened to that thing. I mean, I think it was with a bunch of HCW guys, but I think the carpet was pulled out from under me. And then there was supposed to be also Japan, I think along with HCW, but it went to the same deal. So it's pretty much, I just got to wrestle with, in Pittsburgh, with IWC, I think.
Yeah.
And,
I think you're correct.
Yeah, and I enjoyed the trip. It was very pleasant.
Hugs for everyone, right? And you guys all went on the trip, right? You guys actually competed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So how was that trip? How did that turn out?
Oh man.
Oh man.
The trip itself, I mean, it was a big experience. I mean, it was just getting to the hotel and then getting into your room, fighting the bumblebees, and then getting lost. It's not like Hawaii. You go on a freeway, you take a cutoff, and you're like by Pahu. You take a cutoff, you're on another freeway. You're like, what the hell? If it wasn't for him, Sabaki and Kaimana, we would have got more lost.
Actually, we took the scenic route just about everywhere we went. I mean, we really wanted to see Pittsburgh,
Yep.
Yeah.
See the freeway. And actually, this room we're sitting in right now is larger than the room that we shared.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And there was 4 of us in there.
I mean,
2
I was
beds.
sleeping on the ground. Ativalu was sleeping on
I was on the ground,
That's a
too.
Who
big
shared the
dude
bed?
on the ground.
No, they didn't share a bed. No, there's 2 beds in there.
You guys didn't do the
No.
We didn't share the
spoon?
bed.
No.
We just shared the shower.
Yeah.
We had to save water and towels.
Oh, right on. And then, but how was the match itself? How was it wrestling for the IWC? I mean, how did it turn out, you guys?
Oh.
The crowd was really good, except they got a lot of DVDs, but.
Yeah, didn't you almost like decapitate somebody during?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I was nervous. That's
You
why.
leaned into it. That's why you leaned into it.
Yeah,
You
see,
leaned into it,
Japan, No, I got nervous. I was really nervous when I first stepped in the ring. The energy there was like really, I guess, kind of intense, I guess you can kind of say. We walked out, and then people were cheering for us. You know, me and Kai were like, shut the hell up. We're not used to being cheered for, you know?
Yeah.
So that was like a different experience for us. And then, yeah.
It's cool because
Yeah.
from me watching it on DVD and stuff like that, like the one thing that I was proud of is that you guys went in there, you know, with whatever time you guys had, and you guys did your thing, and you guys came out like they gave you guys like one of the better ovations there.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? And from what I understand, like from all the feedback I got from some of the wrestlers and the promoter was that you guys went way above beyond what they're normally like, and they were very appreciative of what you guys say. I mean the match was cool. I mean it was fast, but it was cool. You know what I mean? But then again, if you watch TV nowadays, most wrestling matches don't even last over 2 minutes long. So with the time you guys are giving, you guys have done pretty good, man.
Yeah, I had goosebumps when they were, because after, man, I forgot who won, but after the match was over.
You guys won.
Yeah, we did. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wrestled so much, you know, we kind of lose track.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I had goosebumps when after the 3 count. The whole everybody was chanting in unison, please come back, you know, to both of us, you know. I mean, everyone that was competing in the ring. So that was a good feeling. You know?
And hopefully hopefully one day you guys will go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully.
There's hugs for everybody. Well, I was like, so I mean, and you've traveled anywhere else? I mean, where would you guys want to travel? I know, like Sabaki, I can guess what you would probably want to do a show in Japan or.
Most likely Japan. Maybe not right now. It's kind of messed up over there. But I mean, Japan would be nice. Mexico would be all right, even though I don't think I could keep up with those dudes. I mean, because I've already learned from Cheap Heat, I can't keep up with those Mexican guys.
What about you, Ativalu? Is there anywhere you haven't traveled that you want to go?
I want to travel. I'm talking to this guy for Australia, see if we can get something going on. But I would like to travel to Australia or New Zealand. I know some people in New Zealand, so I'm trying to travel there. Florida would be nice, and then Mexico too would be kind of cool.
Yeah. What about you, Kaniala?
Anywhere basically that, you know,
We've
that
never
would,
been.
yeah, and anyone that would, you know, accept, you know, people from Hawaii and not just think of us as, you know, grass skirts and, you know, take us seriously.
Yeah, you know, people, when I went over there, they they thought we didn't have cars. They thought we were like Flintstones or something. So, you know, we gotta change that stereotype right there.
Don't they see the gas prices? Of course we got cars in Hawaii. But hey, who knows? Maybe someday soon, AZW will be coming to Japan, mainland U.S. But if not, you can always catch us here in Hawaii, at the Philcom, at the Waianae Boys and Girls Club, even at the Tiger Muay Thai Gym. You can always check out AZW all the time. We got to wrap it up, guys. That's all the time we have for In The Zone. Make sure you tune in every Fridays, 12:30 here on Channel 52 for In The Zone. And you can still check us out for all the action Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. for AZW Wrestling, like you can only find it in Hawaii and in the world. I'd like to thank Sabaki, Ativalu, Kaniala, and I'll thank all you guys for tuning in and supporting Action Zone Wrestling. For everyone, I'm DDB. You're watching In The Zone, and I'm gone. Till later on.